Hello everybody and welcome to a different kind of video, a Reddit video. I don't usually do those, but they're pretty popular, so that's not the only reason I'm doing them. I also do genuinely enjoy a good dramatic tale that's probably not even real. So today what we're looking at is a subreddit called AITA. That's what we're going to be calling it. And if you don't know what this subreddit is, it's just people who have a conundrum, right? Just a bit of a conundrum. Hold on, I'm trying to... For example, this light, or phone holder, whatever you want to call it, that I have, might post about not going any higher than this. And basically, say if I was mad at the stand, I guess tripod, for not going any higher, and I was like, how dare you do this, how dare you not go any higher, this phone holder, post, tripod, whatever you want to call it, would then go to Reddit, because it has a phone apparently, and it would post, like, am I wrong for this? Am I in the wrong for this? Usually it's somewhat standard stuff, very dramatic tales, you know, family drama, weddings, that kind of thing. But sometimes you get some insane stuff. Like with this post, which is, I'm just going to say in the wrong, because I don't want to say AITA every time. Am I in the wrong for cheating on my dead wife with her niece? It's a strong start. So let's get into it. I don't know where to put this face cam, so I'm sorry for that. My wife, Abigail, adult female, okay, it's weird that you haven't put the age in, but alright, that's fine, died in an unfortunate drowning accident. No one knows how, but she went for a swim, and it was like she couldn't escape the pool. Like there were walls around her stopping her from getting out. Oh, gosh. I, Mortimer Goth, was living in the house with my son, young adult male, Gunther, and niece, June, young adult female. I started playing chess with June, and we built a relationship as our friendship bar went up. That's a weird way to word that. I just kicked my stand. It went from friendship to romance. I can't keep up the ruse any longer. It's Sims AITA, which is different. I tricked you badly. I could not find a more convincing post than this. I really wanted to. I really wanted to find one that was horrible, or you'd be like, what? What is this? But I just could not find it. So I thought this would work a little bit, like, oh, maybe Mortimer Goth is going to be a bit of a giveaway, but it's... Yeah. Sorry, I'm still recovering from being sick just a little bit. Anyways, it went from friendship to, friendship to romantic interest. Then June went in for a kiss with her great kisser trait. Then we woohooed and tried for baby. We now, I guess I can put this up here now. Which is a much better place for it. It was friendship to... Where was I? We have twin babies and 1 or 2 on the way. Okay. Abigail's ghost showed up, insulting both June and I, calling us sons and daughters of llamas, and accusing me of cheating. Okay. So this is an interesting post. So let's see what the first comment says. Obligatory check the subreddit before reading. Also, not the llama. Abigail should accept that she was the one who went for a swim. If she wants to come back, she needs to help with the kids, not berate you. Exactly. Okay, there's not a lot of comments on this post. I don't think you were wrong for that. I don't think you were wrong for that. Yeah, she's the one who went for a swim, and if God decided to construct walls around the pool over that, then that's just how it goes sometimes, you know, and you got to move on at some point. Some people move on from a relationship years after when they finally processed everything. Some people move on minutes later, you know. It's just how it is. I can't pretend I have not done this in The Sims, though. I'm pretty sure I've done that in my Sims series. Where I'll drown someone in a pool. Alright, yeah, next post. Now that we... I forgot about this one. Okay. So, would I be wrong if I killed my second husband for being John Mulaney and then trying for a baby with the Grim Reaper? Okay. Now, even with this being the Sims subreddit, I still have questions. So, we'll see how this goes. I, young adult female, got married to the love of my life, Manuel, yesterday. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. It was beautiful, but he wanted to know if we could open our marriage. Just on the wedding day, be like, hey, look, I want an open marriage. Only in The Sims would you stay married after doing that. Of course, I said yes, anything for my one true love, and got right on Cupid's corner. On there, I met a... Oh, okay, yeah, I don't have all the expansions, so I don't know what Cupid's corner is. I'm assuming it's like the Tinder of The Sims. On there, I met a wonderful man named John. He was funny, and we seemed to click really well. Only one problem. When we got married, he kept rejecting me every time I wanted to try for baby. Yeah, that happens. So not only did he not tell me he was famous... Why John Mulaney, though? I don't understand why John Mulaney is... I'm assuming you've made him in The Sims and then used him for this purpose, which is weird. So, every time I talk, I lose my place. So not only did he not tell me he was famous, but on top of that, he wouldn't have a baby with me. I was sure he'd woohoo me or Manuel anytime. But he won't try for a baby at all. How am I supposed to have a kid with each husband if he won't try for a baby with me? So anyway, I decided that if he won't help get me pregnant, I may as well kill him. But would I be wrong if I did? And if I succeeded, would it be wrong to have a baby with the Grim Reaper? Since, you know, he'll be there anyway. God, I love this subreddit. Yeah, it sounds like you just have different goals. This feels so weird. Even if it's Sims advice, giving advice in any way, it just feels so weird. Even if it's fake. But, yeah. I would say you're not wrong. Kill him and marry Grim. Alright. Yeah, the comment seems to agree with me. I didn't pick ones with a lot of... I don't think any of these have a lot of comments. I just picked the ones with the best, titles. Am I wrong for getting jealous and starting a zombie apocalypse? Okay, this is a really short one. I was at the beach today. Oh, I just knocked my thing over. I was at the beach today and met a super hot guy named Afu. He and I went on a date, and I wanted to hang out with him longer at the beach. Less than an hour later, he is flirting with Nancy Landgraf and Kiela Hopali. Two old ladies, one married. I got jealous and sad, so I decided to buy and use my zombification virus on Kiala and Nancy, turning them into zombies and starting an apocalypse. Well, honestly, no. I don't think that's an overreaction at all. Sometimes you just have to zombify people. Some people deserve to be zombified, you know? And sometimes it happens. People are like, oh no, you shouldn't start an apocalypse over a guy. But look, you just gotta zombify people sometimes. It's just how it has to go. When he decided to go on a date with you, he knew that he meant he was giving his life to you and only you. Afu should have never led you on just for someone else. He should be glad you only started a zombie apocalypse and did not lock him and his whole family in a dungeon. Sometimes life gets boring, and simple, innocent, harmful fun helps spice it up a little bit. Okay then. Right, I'm glad the comments agree with me. Sims is a weird game. This is modded Sims. I don't think there are zombies in the base game, which is disappointing. I think instead of I don't even know what they're releasing new home decor probably. They should instead focus on putting zombies in the base game. Man, that royalty pack that they just announced, they should put zombies in that. That would be a twist. Like, not only do you get to be royalty, but you also get to be a zombie. I don't know. Man, I am just really just rushing through these. Alright. So, for booking a guy, am I in the wrong for booking a delivery just to drink from the pizza guy without tipping? Okay. So, there's a TLDR, which, yeah, I'll just read this. I, female 25, okay, recently, it's weird, the Sims don't have ages, so it throws me off when they put ages instead of just young adult. Recently moved into Brindleton Bay, and the best property I could find was the Tail's End. Obviously, no one walks up my street because there's nothing here, so rarely anyone pops by. Only one person welcomed me to the town and in the welcome wagon. Can you believe it? I think this town kinda owes me. Okay. So the town doesn't owe you. Anyway, I am a vampire, so all these randomers not coming to my home is a slight issue given the trek to the main town is a tight squeeze given between nighttime and burning alive time. Okay, I work as a programmer making viruses and games, etc., so I don't go out to socialize much either. Alright, I have obsessive hissing in conversations. Apparently I have obsessive hissing just reading. So no one wants to be my friend beside the crazy cat lady who visits my home every 2 hours. Drink from her and her cats. Problem solved. You don't even need to order the pizza. Tried to solve this issue by inviting some guy over, but he just left instantly, so that didn't work. Okay. I wonder why. He probably didn't want his blood drunk. I came up with the idea to order a pizza because someone's got to deliver it, right? It's like Uber drinks for vampires, and it's what I thought of. So he comes over, and before he left, I distracted him with a vampire pun. Okay. And lured him inside so I could compel him for a deep drink. It was delicious, but I didn't tip because 1, I'm poor, and 2, he was out cold afterwards. For some reason, he still comes over when I invite him, but I'm feeling a little bit guilty about this situation, even though it's rough being a vamp. Am I in the wrong? Picture for visual. I love the picture. There's the pizza right there, too. Yeah, you are in the wrong. You gotta tip. Just tip your delivery drivers, especially if you drink from them. I would say that's like a $2 tip at least if you drink from a delivery driver, if you drink their blood. Exactly. You serve some money for the extra service. My thought would be to tip first, then drink, but then again, I do live in San Myshuno where my where my neighbors seem to constantly want to come over and hang out, so I never seem to run out of available donors. Okay. That's honestly, I think there's solutions that are better than this, than not tipping a delivery driver after you drink his blood. For example, you take the delivery driver and you liberate him from his employment, kidnap him, and just keep him in a little dungeon where you can always drink from him. That's what I would have done. First thing. Or even just created a sim to do that with. Just the first thing you do. I think that'll work. Or those little plasma packs. That works too. Uh, yeah. I never thought I would, on my channel, advise kidnapping. Sims kidnapping. It's good Sims advice, but it's horrible life advice. I think that's about that. Okay, so there's more of these. Oh, okay, I want to read this one. Okay, so am I wrong for getting mad at my bartender for dying during me and my husband's wedding? My Sims. Okay, I don't like that I'm immediately taken at. This is just commentary on the way the post is written itself. I don't like being taken out of the immersion by saying my Sims, because you are not yourself posting this. You are your Sims posting this. Anyways, we're both young adults at this time, and I was excited for them to get married. Sadly, there were a lot of distractions. People kept standing there, or staying still even, and talking to each other when they were supposed to have drinks inside. But this was just the beginning! Alright, I finally managed to get the bride and groom inside the building to have drinks. Everything was finally calming down. Until... okay, so already, it sounds like your Sims are having fun, so I don't see the issue. But also, yeah, Sims 4 is horrible with that. Just trying to get your Sims to just do what they're supposed to do. You go to click on them to, like, grab something, and they just sit there for, like, 5 in-game hours, and then they finally just pick it up and immediately put it down before you can do anything with it. It's, yeah. So, I finally managed to get the bride and groom inside the building to have drinks. And everything, okay, yeah, I already read that. The elderly bartender decided to die right there at my wedding before we were getting ready to get married. I was so mad because it could have been any time, but she just had to die and distract everyone. Okay. The groom took too long to witness her death, and by the time that was I can't read, apparently. By the time that was over, the wedding had ended. Ow. I shouldn't have done that. I just smacked the bejesus out of my legs. Thankfully, our second attempt was successful, but am I still in the wrong to get mad at someone's death? Okay. To be honest, so I'm reading the comments. To be honest, it is selfish. I mean, my bartenders rarely even show up. At least yours tried. Oh, they're saying on the part of OP, yeah, I thoroughly disagree. You can choose any time. Just don't do it at a wedding. Just go off for a second, just like, just drink some water, just have a sip of a soda or something, eat something, come back, and then just save it for later, you know? I think that's what you do. That's just common sense, common decency, you know? I think somebody's beating up their car outside with a hammer. Seriously, I think this is the real AITA, and then I have to scroll up and realize, oh my god, it's The Sims. Yeah, I have had that happen sometimes, where I'll, basically exactly that, where I'll be reading, I'll be like, what, you think you're, might be in the right for, oh, it's Sims. Yeah. Alright, let's see what else there is. I did so many of these. This one, I'm curious. Oh, man. So, some of these are real. And this is an Am I the Devil one. I kind of want to see what they're talking about. Okay. You know what? We'll read this one. This is a real one. Well, real. It's not in the Sims thing. I don't even think it's... Yeah, I think it's just a Reddit post. It might be like... Yeah, true off my chest. Okay. How long is it actually? Okay, yeah, not too long. Okay. I hate my sister-in-law with all my being, and now she went and saved my son. Okay. So, your sister-in-law, who you hated, saved your son, and you still hate her. This is going to be a good one. Okay. My sister-in-law, who is married to my brother. Yeah, that's how siblings-in-law, there we go, work. Okay. So, one of the most obnoxious people I have ever met. She is haughty, arrogant, and totally full of herself. Okay. She looks down on every one of us. Always with this punchable smirk on her face. Nothing penetrates her thick skull. Oh my god. Is this a Reddit post or a diss track against this woman? Against this poor woman. Okay. No matter how much you speak to her, she's always smirking. When I myself talk to people, I am always just like,
Yeah? Oh, really? That's really interesting.
alright. So, always smirking, not caring about what you have to say. I am not the only one disliking her. Okay, that's a weird way to word that. I am not the only one disliking her. You mean you're not the only one who dislikes her? All the rest of my family, except for my brother, her husband, that's not how you spell her. I won't critique spelling and grammar. Number one, you never know if someone struggles with spelling, so I shouldn't do that. But also, it's the internet. Just be lucky you can read it at all. Her husband, of course, who she has wrapped around her little finger. Okay. She would not hear a word about her. She even admits that people don't like her, but that she's more than fine with it. Sometimes I feel like she feeds off people hating her. Yeah, I think you feed off of you hating her. That's just me. But there are people like that who thrive on drama and controversy and all that. We just came home from vacation with my siblings. May I point out, most of this post has just been how much you hate this woman. You could have said that from the beginning. You could have just said, yeah, I hate this woman, she's arrogant, she's whatever, and left it there. But no, you have spent all of this, you can't see my finger, all of this right here, just absolutely bashing this woman in every way possible. Okay. So, we came home from vacation with my siblings and their significant others. She was there too. We were at the beach, and me, my mom, and sisters went to eat lunch, and we left the children with our men, and I, again, can't read, apparently. Okay. And she was with them. Okay, she was with them. Then I heard her screaming and running. It was towards my son. The thing is, she can't even swim. Two guys who were swimming near her pulled her and my son out. I am in utter shock because of what she did. Apparently, even obnoxious people can do good in this world, and I am ashamed of my feelings toward her. Oh, that's nice. I thought this post was like, oh, now I'm even more annoyed because I can't hate her. But that's cool. Yeah, people are complicated. That's about it. Someone could be obnoxious and full of themselves, but also still have a good heart and a somewhat good head on their shoulders. But yeah, I don't know. This post, it comes off like you still don't like her, even if you are ashamed of your feelings toward her. Given that, again, you spent half this post truly, deeply emphasizing how much you hate this person. Let's see what... Yeah. Two things can be true. She can be insufferable and also a selfless person who will risk her life for your kid. I personally have a good talk with my husband and why my child was endangered, and the one person paying attention can't swim. Yes, what is with that? I agree. Now that I think about it, why? I mean, things happen, but it's weird that the person who can't swim was the one barreling toward the kid and not maybe any of the men there. People aren't black and white despite how Reddit would like them to be. People are a mix of good and bad. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Also, on this post, there's an ad with children swimming in it, and I think that's pretty funny. So, in conclusion, the 3 takeaways are Reddit's pretty crazy, Sims is pretty crazy, yeah. My 3rd takeaway is yeah. And 4th takeaway is, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for not all the others content, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. I don't know. Why did I do that? I don't know. Just bye. See you later.